Okay, so welcome to Introductory Java. This is Amy Shropshire, and I'm going to be showing you how to create, compile, and run Java documents. Now, first off, when you start working with Java, Java is not just a language. I thought it was a language when I started, but it is a language designed to maximize translatability, which means that at base level it's very complex. You have to run Java through multiple systems in order to get it to work. Code must be compiled and then run through another system. For the very basics, I'll be using a Unix-based command prompt available on most machines. You have to download the Java compiling software in order to code in Java, and it is proprietary. Java is the intellectual property of the company Oracle, and you have to sign their terms and conditions in order to download and use Java. The terms and conditions have very few limitations, but here's some interesting highlights. It's basically open source for personal use. However, anything you can create with Java can be used by Oracle for any purposes they wish. If you make something original and cool, you don't technically own that innovation. Oracle explicitly states that you cannot knowingly create anything involving viruses, anything designed to cause harm, or any illegal purpose. You also cannot use Java to share any bigoted or discriminatory content. Minors also may not use Oracle software. Sorry, kids. So here's my disclaimer that I'm using proprietary software, not my own. It is being used for personal and educational purposes, so I don't need to include a trademark symbol, but the company explicitly appreciates trademark maintenance, so this is their official disclaimer. Oracle and Java are registered trademarks of Oracle and or its affiliates. Other names may be trademarks of their respective owners. Okay, so now let's start actually working with Java. Here's where we start with just a basic text editor, just like anything that you might do with HTML if you're familiar with that. Java is, however, different from HTML because of its multiple ways of being used. This is how we're going to start our first Java program. We're going to do public class hello world. Now this is generally the standard starting program for Java learners. Hello world is the default which programs start at in assistance software as well. So it is, and then you can further customize from those Java. Now, if you see anywhere in Java a // it means that that is a description of what the code is going to be doing. So this is going to print hello world in the terminal window. Okay, so system out print line. That is an L, not an I. It's print line, which is what that is short for. Hello world. And we put the semicolon at the end of our string, and then we close our brackets. We opened our brackets and we close our brackets. Now, public class is what we call this, and who can use and access it. The slashes denote a description. So this is our first Java application right here. This is very, very simple, obviously. So we're going to save this. Let's just save it to the desktop. We're going to save it as, it matters what you save it as. Java is a case-sensitive language, unlike HTML. However, when we get into our Unix command prompt, it will not be case sensitive in the Unix command prompt. Okay, so I just saved it to the desktop. Where is it? There it is right there. Oops. There's our hello world.java. Okay, so we saved it with a .java extension. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open up a command prompt. This is available on pretty much any machine. Now what we need to do is we need to get to the desktop. So C drive, you can use basic Unix commands on this, or you want to drill down instead of typing this in. If you know how to use Unix in that way, then you can do that. /desktop. Okay, so now we've got us in the correct folder. All right, so we're going to say we need to compile this item. So javac is the command for compiling. It's javac for Java compile. And we want to make sure that we are very carefully putting in the case-sensitive code for Java. And it has been compiled. This is our compiled now version. It is a .class file. So now it is compiled to be ran in this command prompt. So what we're going to do is we're going to now Java. Java is the command for running it. We want it to Java. Java. Now we don't have to put in the .class for it. We just put in Java. And it says hello world. There we go. It says hello world. Obviously that's of limited usability because it's just in the command prompt. But this is sort of where we start and where the basics are. Now, I had a problem the first time when I tried to use javac and Java because my system wasn't redirecting in the correct way, and so I got an error every single time that I tried to use it. So what I had to do is I had to go to a redirect path. I went to the control panel and system and security. I can't undo it for some reason, so I can't show you exactly the way it is because it fixed itself after I undid it. But you go to, there we go, advanced system settings, environment variables, and now here in path, if you see anything that says anything about Java, you edit, you put in the folder in which you keep your Java, and then it will be able to, oh, there's these here as well. You put in the folder in which your javac and or your Java file are within the Java program that you've downloaded. Okay? So there's that. That's a good workaround for a lot of computers. Now let's do another Java exercise real quick. Okay, let's make a new file for this. Alright, so we're going to do a use argument. Public class again, so that anyone can use it. Now that string there, that's going to be important in this one because we're going to be printing multiple items together. And this, here's my description. That this prints hi, insert name here, how are you? That's what we want it to do. It's just sort of a programmer's reminder for what we want it to do. Okay, now we're going to do system print. This is all going to be on the same line, so we don't need the print ln because that makes it a different line. Gotta remember the space because we don't want the name jammed together with the hi and the comma. System out print args. So see, this is the same args as was up there, and the same type of brackets because that's going to be our input. Whatever we input at that point, that's what's going to spit out at that location in the sentence. Now this is the end of the line, so print ln, and then a period, and how are you? And then let's close our brackets. And now that should give us, save it as use, well, argument dot. Oops, I've already done this. Looks like I've already done this. Okay. Well, there's a new one. Alright, so what we're going to do on our command, I had an issue with my command prompt and had to do it over again. That's why there was another copy. So, same process. Changing the directory to C drive /users/Amy/desktop, and now we are going to javac that file, which is useArgument.java. There we go. We have created a class file out of it. It showed up, which means we did it right. We didn't throw up any errors this time. And now we are going to Java that file. Java. Oops, I didn't put in a name. Let's put in Amy. Hi Amy, how are you? Now if we Java case sensitive, let's say we Java Dr. Benici. Hi doctor, how are you? That's odd. That's funny. Doesn't recognize the name after the space. That's funny. It only recognizes a single word. Hi Bob, how are you? So that's how we run that. Let me pause this and we'll go to the next one.